Welcome to Escape This Podcast, a show that's a mix between tabletop role-playing and escape room puzzles. This is the start of Season 17, which is... we've been going for a while, Season 17. I'm going to say... I should stop saying this. I've said it all through Season 16 as well. These numbers are just getting so big. Every episode, we have guests coming on to play an audio escape room that exists just in their minds and our minds and your minds, like a collective dream of puzzles. This episode, we have two new guests from the Genius Game, from No Rolls Barred, from his
LinkedIn.
From LinkedIn. Welcome, Ken Cheng, to the show.
Hello, hi, yes, straight from LinkedIn.
We're very excited to have you, but you're not alone. Also, from No Rolls Barred and Grubby Little Mitts, fantastic comedian, welcome Sullivan Bo Brown.
Hello, it's lovely to be
I now feel
here.
bad because I didn't say fantastic comedian for Ken, but add that
That's
in
okay.
retrospectively.
That's okay. Nah, shite comedian.
You are from LinkedIn. That's something, eh?
That's something.
yeah.
Sullivan's not.
No.
I went on a date with somebody who knew your LinkedIn work, Ken, and she was so impressed that I knew you. She was so impressed.
No way.
Yeah.
We're very excited to have the two of you on the show. Have you ever done an escape room together?
No, we've never done one together.
No, never.
Not yet.
Do you
Could be
think you'll work
disastrous.
well? Yeah.
Let's find out.
We'll be stuck there forever. we find an even smaller escape room inside and we're stuck in that. That's how bad we are.
Well,
We create our own prison within a prison.
well, generally we do start by asking people what their escape room experience is, and what's your sort of role when you do escape rooms, if you've done a few before. So, Ken, why don't we start with you? What's your escape room experience?
I've probably done a couple dozen, I think. Yeah,
Nice.
I enjoyed them a lot. Yeah, they pretty much hit everything I like. Lateral thinking puzzles, big fan of them. I usually do quite a lot of. I'm quite active. I've been in teams where someone is even more active, but I'm usually quite active. I end up doing them as a 2 quite often. You kind of have to be active in a 2.
Yeah, it's hard to be the person who sits around and just sort of collects the clues and lets someone else solve them when there's only 2 people. You,
Yeah.
go and do that puzzle for me. And then Sullivan, what about you? What's your escape room experience?
So I think I've done about 3 or 4. I haven't done that many, but I've never lost one in my whole life. Always escaped in escape rooms.
That means you can
Perfect
retire at
record.
any point. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You can retire right now.
I'm out.
See you later, idiots.
Well, the thing is that it's obviously, proven that I've escaped everyone because I'm here today and I'm out and free and
Yes.
I'm not still stuck in an escape room, which I wish was the punishment that you just have to stay in there until you do solve it eventually, because some people would just have to live in an escape room forever.
And you know a room's hard when you turn up, you open the door and there's 15 people all just sitting on the floor. It's like, I hope you can get this one, mate.
We haven't got blues clue.
We really got to go home. Well, this show is escape rooms mixed with a sort of tabletop role-playing style. So going in reverse order, Sullivan, what's your tabletop role-playing experience?
Well, that I've got much more experience in. I was tabletop role playing before I was board gaming. I got into board games much later. I only started though when I was in my early 20s. I think I first started playing D&D. I don't think I was playing it when I was a teenager or a child at all. I didn't quite understand it. I found it confusing, and I thought it was a board game for a long while. And I was wrong. But yeah, I love it. I call it improv with dice. That's the way I sell it to
That
people.
makes sense.
And what about you, Ken? What's your tabletop role-playing experience?
I've played maybe like 5 to 10 times. Not that many. Never gone through like a full campaign. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, improv with dice is pretty much what nails it.
Well, this is improv, no dice, all puzzles.
And
It's
I
improv
say
with
no a
puzzles.
lot more.
Yeah. It's a very no-stop kind of improv.
Actually, I think that before we get started, there is one more extra question because it is.
Yes, you're right.
We're just about to hit, I don't know if anyone knows, National Science Week here in Australia.
Yeah, National Science Week. It's from the 9th of August till the 17th. If you are interested in doing more National Science Week events, jump online. You can go to scienceweek.net.au, but there's events all around Australia that are science-based and fun and cool. So check them out. It's Science Week, baby!
And so I wanted to ask one final question, which is, either of you know anything about biology, genetics, that sort of thing?
No, literally nothing.
Excellent,
nothing at all.
excellent. Perfect. Then you won't be able to tell which of this is real and which was a creative agency. Most of it is real, just a little bit simplified for the puzzles, but real, totally real.
Great.
Almost all of it.
Well, with that, we have one last little announcement.
Oh, of course.
Just a quick, before we get going, just a quick happy birthday message. We have a message for Rachel, just wishing her a happy birthday.
From all of your friends.
From all of your friends.
And enemies.
Happy birthday, Rachel.
But with that in mind, shall we get started?
Let's get going.
You aren't often surprised by the clients you get at your little PI firm. You've only been in business a year, and it's almost exclusively couples who are divorcing or suspicious bosses, people looking for dirt they can use against another party in court. Your prices are very reasonable since you're a newbie, so people will come from a good distance to use you. None more so than Barbara Christine, a middle-aged woman who said in a sharp voice on the phone that she'd be making a 4-hour journey into town to engage your services for a matter of incredible importance. She arrives just before lunch, plaid on top and denim on the bottom, carrying a big wicker basket in both her arms. You offer her a seat. She refuses. So you ask her how you can help her, and she brandishes the basket at you.
Tell me what you call this.
Well, the basket has a blanket covering its contents. There's something small in there, something lumpy, something moving. Cautiously, you grab the blanket with your fingertips and ease it back. And inside is the smallest, cutest, palest, yawning baby goat. You can't help, you just say it out loud. Oh, it is adorable. Ooh, but apparently that was the wrong thing to say because Barbara's eyes flash.
It's a betrayal is what it is. I paid a handsome sum for an Edward Teach stud to breed with my goat Reunion, a purebred herself, and this is the result.
Edward Teach? You mean...
Blackbeard, yes. The breed is all white with a black beard from birth. Do you see any black on this boy?
No, you definitely don't. This little kid is pure as the driven snow. You try to figure out why has Barbara come to you. Oh, so you think you've been scammed by this other owner. They have, pedigree charts, genetic history if they're a prize breeder, right?
Well, the Royal Goat League would. They have records for Reunion, too. I've only got a copy of her direct lineage, none of the cousins or aunts or uncles or anything. But the RGL has a full collection for every breeding goat in the country. And for some reason...
Well, she narrows her eyes.
Their president, Lily, refuses to show me any documentation whatsoever. So, either the stud's owner is crooked, or someone else in Reunion's genetic line wasn't as pure as they claimed. Either way, for this kid to be born, someone has committed goat fraud.
President Lily, you say to yourself. All right, I'll do some investigating into this Royal Goat League and see if I can find what they're keeping from you, Ms. Christine. We take goat fraud very seriously around here.
I should think you do.
So that's what you do. The premises of the RGL are not hard to track down, and unsurprisingly, there is zero security stopping you from walking in. It is not that kind of operation. You don't know how long you'll get away with it, but as of this moment, you waltz right into President Lily's office completely unimpeded. All right, time to snoop, you suppose. You look around this office at what you're dealing with. You've entered a door in the middle of the south wall. Feel free to draw if you like, or just make notes, whatever your preference is. And directly across the room from you is a large desk. It has a waste bin beside it, and a large window built into the wall behind it. Against the west wall is a broad trophy case.
These are all my broad trophies.
Hey.
Sorry.
In the northeast corner is a big
Best
fat...
scams!
Hey!
She's got the best scams 2024! Sorry, I'm done.
In the northeast corner is a big bag of what looks like animal food. Makes sense. And in the southeast to your right, jackpot, a tall filing cabinet. Exactly the sort of thing that could hold documents. Okay, there's not a lot going on in here, is there? All right, you guess that's good. You'll be in and out in no time. And the one thing that you get to start with in your possession is a basic family tree that Barbara Christine has shown you of her goat.
Yes, for people who are listening at home, you can, in the show notes below, you can see this image. There's a link to see this image yourself. But Ken will describe for you this basic family tree that they've been given.
Okay, starts at the top with Shelby and Ruckus. Shelby and Ruckus, who gave birth to Raven the goat. And then they bred with Muse, named after the band. Who knows? Raven, obviously named after That's So Raven, a psychic goat. They gave birth to Hux, and they bred with Hurley to give birth to Reunion, who bred with Omega to create the to-be-named goat kid.
Which is the goat that was shown to you
The
and
one
discussed.
in the basket.
And that's all you have. You are welcome to explore anything in the room that you like.
Oh, what do we reckon? I'm drawn into this bin.
Oh, should we go to the bin? Let's go to the bin.
My first thing is go straight into the waste bin.
One of you is on a mission. One of you is rooting through the garbage. Happy to go through the
Let's
bin.
go for the
I don't
bin.
mind.
You peer into the bin, and to your surprise, you find a handful of rosettes, the sort of ribbons that animals win in contests.
Ooh.
There's a
Interesting.
first place one, 3 second place ones, and a third place one. They're kind of crinkly, a bit old. You can see from the backs that they've been used because there's some fur stuck to the adhesive parts. And they're all a bit different, these bits of fur. So the first place ribbon has a bit of short black hair stuck to it.
Okay.
The second places have first a short white bit of hair, a long white bit of hair, and a long black bit of hair, respectively.
Ooh.
And the third place one has short brown hair on it.
Brown. Okay.
And besides these rosettes, you also find a folded up piece of paper in the bin that looks like, I don't know, a draft of some educational material. And once again, you're going to see that in the chat. Not so much an image as some text. Just in case people are sick of my voice, they can hear one of your lovely voices.
Yes,
Oh, you got something.
people at home, you can see it as well. But Sullivan, would you like to read out this big block of science?
Absolutely. Did you know goat chromosomes are a lot like human chromosomes? They have several regular pairs and a single pair of sex chromosomes, either XX female or XY male. Many features of one's appearance are determined by chromosome pairs. Features that are dominant are more likely to show up, and features that are recessive are less likely. Simplified example, human eye color. Gene for brown eyes equals dominant, so let's call it B with a capital B. Gene for blue eyes equals recessive, so let's call it B with a lowercase b. If you inherit one uppercase b or lowercase b from each parent, the combination you get determines your eye color. 2 capital B's equals 2 copies of brown. Your eyes will be brown. 1 capital B, 1 lowercase b means 1 copy of brown and 1 blue. Brown is dominant, so your eyes will be brown. 2 lowercase b's equals 2 copies of blue. Your eyes will be blue. Of course, in goats, brown isn't dominant at all, and not every trait is as simple. There's also codominance, where both traits show, and partial dominance, for example, where red, R, and white, W, genes mix to create pink, RW. Crazy. Oh, now a school is going past me.
They heard what you were saying, and they're drawn towards
Sir,
you.
are you doing science? We want to learn science from you, sir.
Leave me alone, children. Please. You can't learn from me.
I hear it's almost National Science Week in Australia. Is this true, sir?
It might be true, but I'm not in Australia. Get away from me, children. Get away. Oh.
It's my science.
Yes.
I'm keeping it for myself.
You won't get any of this. Otherwise, it'll run out. I'll run out of science if I give this away.
I've played strategy video games. I've only got 20 science points and I need them all.
You children are on your own. I think that's nearly the last of them. Excellent. They're nearly all through.
And you have successfully cleared out this bin.
Bin, yeah, the bin's done.
Ribbons and a note about chromosomes.
Yeah. What do we reckon?
Is it that we should look into who has got first place and second place and third place, and whether that
Yes.
lines up
Maybe
with...
we go to the trophy.
That's a good chat.
Maybe we go to the trophy cabinet.
This trophy case is packed with trophies, gold cups of all shapes and sizes. You aren't sure whether these are awards that the RGL gives out to people or if it's President Lily's personal collection. Either way, it's a lot, and the awards cover everything. Like, it's got the broad categories like Best in Show at the Nationals, but also some wildly specific ones like Finest Gate on an Inverted Plank at a local farm show. There doesn't seem to be anything that directly connects to like first place, second place, third place in this, though.
Interesting.
Okay.
Not that useful then.
Do we go to the filing cabinet? Because it's got all the files.
Yeah, let's go
Couldn't
to the
hurt.
filing cabinet.
The filing cabinet is made up of an upper and lower drawer, both locked, and not by keys, but by the two strangest locks you've ever seen. They both seem like they want letter inputs, and both of them have upper and lowercase options, but beyond that, they are weird and complicated. So you are going to get possibly the most frightening image of this whole room.
Yes, again, for people playing along at home, you can see this image in the show notes below. Ken, would you like to have a crack at least beginning this description?
Oh, where do I start? The top table, I guess, is four rectangles in a 2x2 grid with pairs of creepy eyes, very creepy eyes. The top row is two in each box, but 4 yellow eyes just looking at you. And the bottom row is 4 brown eyes. And then the top and the left of the grid, top says Parrot 1 and has an A in a box and an A in a box. Parrot 2 on the left has 2 A's in boxes.
And those
as well.
A's are the scrollable letter wheels,
That
so
would
those
be
can
your
change.
Ford
I
input
see.
code for that top section.
I see, okay.
So those
we
A's
need
can
to
change to any letter that you'd like.
Okay, we need to figure out some genetics. The bottom thing is like 8 scrollable A things in a row, just in one row, and there's some pictures above and below. The first picture has a chicken, I think. The second picture is above and has a number 3 in a weird writing. Then you've got a pickaxe below the third one, a candle below the fourth one, the moon and some stars above the fifth one, a milk carton or some kind of carton above
Yes!
the sixth one. And
I worked so hard to make it look like a garden.
seventh is a rewind, and 8th is fast forward. Okay.
A
Yeah.
very simple puzzle.
Two
That's
puzzles.
simple enough.
A top
Two
drawer and a
simple
bottom drawer.
puzzles.
Looks simple. Very simple. Okay. We need to figure out what genes give yellow and brown eyes, I guess.
Yes, yeah. It must be it.
Okay. What do we do now?
We could look at the desk. We could look at the
Yeah.
animal feed.
You hungry? Peckish?
I'm hungry. I'm hungry already. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we could go have a look at this animal food.
Yeah, I just want to have a
Licking
look
your
at
lips.
You take a peek at the bag. You don't know much about goat food, but it looks what you would expect goat food to look like. It's full of all that good goaty goodness. The bag is open. It's about half full. The packaging has nutritional claims on it. It's pretty much as you would expect.
Want a little taste?
it. Yeah, of course. I'll have a look.
Good taste.
When in Rome.
You taste it. You find yourself a little bit more upset than you were a minute ago.
That's goat food, all right. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Guess nothing there. Nothing there.
Later, we might have a rubbage if we're really stuck. We'll stick our hands in. Should we look at the desk?
Stick a whole face in. Yeah, desk for us.
The desk is large, well built, but not luxurious, probably bought secondhand somewhere. It's got a single drawer underneath, which is locked with a 5-letter combination lock. What's President Lily hiding in there, you wonder? And as for the desk's surface, there are 2 things of note. First, there is a handwritten letter with some personal reminders on it. It says, Ernie haircut, followed by yesterday's date. And another one that says, remember to think about gut health, alertness, gloss, and hydration.
Okay.
And the other thing that you have on that desk is a cute set of little goat bust figurines. They're just 5 delicate, maybe they're made of pewter. They're
Ooh.
little busts of goats. And we can take a look at those.
Oh, yeah, 5, just like there are number of ribbons.
Interesting. Interesting. It's
Interesting.
probably a coincidence.
Probably, yeah. Ooh.
Yes, so for people at home, again, you can see these lovely goats. I think Sullivan is due to try and describe these lovely goat figurines to you.
Absolutely, yes. We've got 5 very similar facially looking goats, but there are some key differences between them. The first one on the top left has sort of short horns that face outwards and has the letters SPRY written underneath, which everyone else seems to have names, but this one, I suppose this is just called Spry. Spry is the name, but in my head,
Goats can have weird names.
Spry
4 random letters.
4 random letters that make up a word, like all language, just being random letters making up words. Then we've got Abby next to Spry, who's got 2 tiny little horns that just point upwards. And then we have Ernie, who's in the centre of the piece, who has 2 longer horns that curve inwards. And then Oscar on the bottom left, 2 horns that stick straight up and are very long. Then there's Jaffa, who's no horns, and it's just looking happy. But yeah, they all have very similar faces. Mm-hmm. They all look like goats.
That was the goal.
Very good.
I think they're goats. Does that mean we get into the lock now? I think they're all goats. I've worked it out.
Goats is a 5-letter word.
This is a 5-letter word.
Yeah, it totally wasn't the first thing you did in the playtest.
You got to check these things.
But it is a 5-letter
Interesting.
code, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, there's SA. You could do the first of each letter.
That's
Try
exactly
that.
what I was thinking.
First of each name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
no,
you
it's
try
okay.
the first letter of each of those words in like the order that they're written here, and then
Yeah.
messing around to see if you can come up with any better words out of that. But there really doesn't seem to be anything.
No, not the one. Not the one. It says Ernie haircut, so Ernie got a haircut yesterday. What's that all about, eh?
Interesting. So Ernie has long hair, presumably, if Ernie's getting his hair cut. And there was long white hair and long black hair were both second places, I think. So
Not-
so that's
Yeah.
that narrows it down
But they all
somewhat.
seem to have the same color hair, right? These figurines.
Well, it's a bit hard to tell on a figurine. Yeah. they're
so
just
they
pretty
haven't
plain.
represented the colors of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some info.
Yeah, only a couple of things left in the room that you haven't looked at,
Yes.
actually.
What have we got? The window? Is there anything else? Window? What's that?
the
There's
window-
one,
just-
one secret, often overlooked thing to look at.
The door.
The door we came in on. Yeah, so I've missed a lot of escape room door things
Right.
hanging on the back of a
Yeah.
door.
It is our show's motto is always check
Yes.
the door.
Check the door.
Where would you like to go?
Oh, well, should we go to the door? Now we've mentioned the door.
Yeah, let's go to the door.
You turn around, you inspect the back of the door. It's completely bare, plain, unhelpful. Although, what's that above it? There's a small pair of cabinet doors, the size and height that looks like they could be concealing a small TV, like a hotel might have up there. You reach, but the doors are too high for you, and there isn't really any furniture here that you feel comfortable enough to drag over and stand on.
Not the animal food? You don't want to stand in some animal food? We don't
You
want to
try, you sink right in. It's like quicksand in there.
There's nothing
Ah,
softer
my
than goat food.
My shoe's full of goat food now. What a shame.
You're going to be so popular with the goats.
Okay, so we can't reach. One of us should have been taller. Damn it.
Yeah,
So
that's the problem.
Embarrassing. Yeah. Okay. I guess we go to the window then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
let's
window
have a look.
itself is nothing special, but the view is so peaceful. There's a verdant pasture out there, and wandering about in it are 5 adult goats. And they look
Oh.
so happy and healthy. You don't know much about goats. You can't tell if they're different breeds or anything like that, but you can tell that they have very different or somewhat different hair. Fur?
Huh.
Is it hair or fur for goats? Oh, well, they're a bit
Down.
different from each other. One of them has short brown hair, and 2 of them have short black hair. One has short black and white hair, and one has long black and white hair.
Oh.
Oh. So does that mean Ernie's had his hair cut?
The haircut was listed as yesterday's date.
So Ernie's had
Yes.
his hair cut, which means that he must have been the long black-haired one. That's Ernie, I think.
Yes. So we'll can we run by the ones in the distance again? So there's
The one,
short one.
the live goats.
Yeah, the live goat.
One of them had short brown hair.
Short brown.
Two of them short black hair.
Yep.
One has short black and white hair, just different parts of its body. And another long black and white hair.
Yeah, and when
Okay.
we're saying that it's black and white hair, it's sort of like they have patches of black and patches of
Yes.
white rather than a peppered through constantly
Yeah.
sort of thing.
And going back to the ribbons, we've got one first is black. Short black, is that right?
Short black hair, yep.
One short black, one short white,
Mhm.
one, it's the second, one long black, and was it one long white?
Correct,
Well,
those were the 3 second places
Okay, and then a short brown.
for the third place.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
would we say that Ernie is the one that was long black hair and then has had a haircut to be...
Yeah, it got cut.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the 5 of them. What does the first, second, and third? How do they interact? This is interesting. Well, how do we differentiate the others, though?
How can you differentiate the other goats?
Yeah. Well, gone back to the picture. They all look the same to me, except the horns, which isn't relevant.
Is it
Mm.
not?
Is it not?
Oh, can we see the
we
horns
can look
of
at the
ones in
horns of the
distance?
ones outside.
You know what? Some of the horns on a second glance actually are a bit striking. You wouldn't have really thought about it before, but yeah, like that brown goat, it's got some tall, long horns sticking straight up.
Okay. Okay, we've got Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar. Okay.
The one with long black and white hair has some smaller, downward curving horns.
That's spry.
The one with short black and white hair has no horns at all.
Ooh.
Oh, Jaffa.
Jaffa.
And yeah, one of the black-haired ones, small stubby horns, and the other long ones that curve up and inwards. Those are the
We've
two
got Ernie and Abby.
black-haired ones.
Okay.
Right.
Is this combination letters? The combination lock, the 5 lock?
The
is
one
it-
on the
is it
desk
numbers?
is letters.
Is letters. And
Yes.
it's all from A to Z.
The sort of lock that in a real escape room would be too big, but in an audio escape room is exactly whatever size we want it to be.
Perfect. Okay. What have we got here? We've got a bunch of. Oh, I see. The first, second, and third could be the first letter. So it's asking us to do the first letter of the black one.
Oh,
Short
smart. Yes.
Second
that'd
letter
be
of
Abby,
the others,
right?
and then third letter of the C.
Oh,
yes,
you smart man.
Abby.
Abby was first place.
So first letter.
He's a
Abby,
genius.
He's a genius. He is.
And then what have we got? Is this necessary in order?
knew?
It might be. What's the next one?
Second letter of...
So yeah, you knew you had the short black goat that had the short horns. You knew that was Abby because it has a first place. You take the first letter of Abby. This is where we're at now. For everyone following along at home.
That's right. So we
So-
take the first letter of Abby, which is an A. Take the second letter of
Well, which order do we do it in?
Jaffa.
Jaffa is A.
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe it will spell out a word though.
Yeah, let's grab all the
A,
letters.
P,
actually, yes.
and R, and the third letter of Oscar, which is C. We have
Yeah.
AAPRC. That's what I've got so far.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. But yeah,
That works.
in that order, the lock doesn't respond to you, but yeah, maybe there's something that you can get out of that.
Is it
Capra.
just crap?
Parker.
Ooh. Capra
Capra.
is a very goaty word.
Yes,
Is
it
it?
is.
If not.
Yes.
Capricorn.
Capybara.
Ah.
Capricorn. Okay.
Capricorn,
we go.
capybara, things like that.
Famous goat director Capra.
Capra. I'm down for Capra.
You put Capra into the desk drawer lock and it unlocks for you. You slide the drawer open and inside, 2 things. First, a small remote control with a single button. And second, a page that looks like it's got some notes on it that someone copied from a textbook.
More science.
Little more science for you.
Yes, so people at home, you can read this as well, but you don't need to because Ken is going to read it out to you.
The ET mutation, brackets, having the beard. Definitely sex-linked, but X or Y, question mark? X-linked dominant will appear in most goats. Females may be the carrier of the unmutated form. About half their male offspring will be affected and half won't. X-linked recessive will be significantly more common in males. Females would need to be XX. Y-linked will be exclusively in males and can't skip any generation of males. I didn't understand any of that, I'll be honest.
No.
Totally
I
fair.
did not understand a single
This
thing. I'm
is-
going to have to read it all again.
Oh, yeah.
This is the most complex idea in this one.
And it's not something you have to worry about right now anyway. You can wait until it's clearly relevant.
Yeah. Well, we got a remote
Great.
control that we can press this button at things.
Press some buttons.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
press some buttons.
You press that button, you press it hard. Nothing seems to happen. You do notice the little laser light that shows up is pretty faint. Maybe the battery's low and the range
Ooh.
isn't very good. Might have to get up close and really point at whatever you think this could activate.
Yes. Let's go up to this cabinet. The
That's
cabinet
exactly
door's
what I
above
was
the
thinking.
door.
The cabinet doors.
Yeah.
Ah. You get up to the door, you stretch as high as you can to the little cupboard up there, and you press the button, and you hear a soft mechanical whir as the cupboard doors slide open on rails.
Yeah.
And behind
Damn.
them, it's not a TV. In fact, it's an elaborate shield, like an emblem of the Royal Goat League. It's not just a flat painted thing, it's like a full carved relief. It's sculpted from something expensive. And the centerpiece of it is, of course, a goat. Quite a magnificent goat, even you can tell. It's got a coat of long hair that alternates between gold and white. Its eyes are deep brown and they stare deep into your soul. And a bit above them stick out two very small, delicate horns.
Huh.
But very pretty, but doesn't really give you anything.
Brown eyes, though.
Yes,
Interesting.
it does, yes.
Mm.
Which you've
Like on the
learned
cabinet.
Yes, and you've learned from your bin note that brown is not dominant in goat eyes.
You definitely remembered that.
Yep.
Interesting. Any leads?
I wish I had some leads. I'm trying to think about where we could go now and do we have a crack at this code? But I don't feel like we're any closer to knowing what the code could be.
Hmm.
It is worth noting for the codes that you saw on the
Filing cabinet.
filing cabinet, the top one and the bottom one are the two separate drawers. So if you can solve one of them, you might not
Yes.
necessarily have to solve the other straight away. You still might
That's
find some
true.
progress.
Well, so we know brown is not dominant.
Yes. Brown's recessive.
So it means that one of the parents have to be. Are we putting in like these A's? Do they like scroll up to
Yes.
lowercase and uppercase?
They
They
do
do.
indeed.
There we go.
Mm.
And I guess the note tells us to use B and B. So we're just trying to put in B and B into the right places.
Well, B was definitely what they used like when they talked about brown and blue, but when it mentioned red and white, it used R's and W's
Yes,
as well.
Okay.
Mm.
I see. So we could assume Y for yellow.
That's probably fair.
Yes.
Okay, easy peasy. We got this.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
this. Let's just
no
stare at
problem.
these eyes, these creepy eyes for a while.
Exactly.
So it looks like parent 2 has one brown one.
Yes. And are we taking it that is the capital B, like how they did when they did it as humans,
Yes, capital B.
or is it because it's recessive? Do we do it as a lowercase b?
That is usually what happens. That if it's a lowercase letter if it's recessive and a capital letter for dominant ones.
Oh, I
Right.
see.
So we'll do a lowercase b for that.
Yes. And then the top one is yellow, so a dominant Y, I guess, or just a Y. Uppercase Y, maybe.
Yeah, so looking
No.
at parent 2, you know that if there's yellows there, it may well be giving yellows across to
Seems
the top.
pretty plausible.
But if there's browns down the bottom, it's definitely going to
yeah,
be giving
to
browns.
make
Yes.
brown babies, both parents need to give them brown.
Yes, so the other parent, I'd say, is probably 2 browns because it has to be, because it's recessive. So
Yes.
it can't have anything else, otherwise it would dominate the browns on. So on the top half, the yellow is dominating, and then the bottom is just 2 browns each. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why B,
I think
B
you
and
smashed
B?
that, Ken.
You put in the appropriate little b's for all of the browns and the one capital Y for the yellow top row, and that top drawer of the filing cabinet opens for you. You
Oh.
are officially goat genetics experts.
Yeah, so-
Probably.
We did it.
As you can see, like for people following along as well, yeah, you can see in the top left, you need yellow from either parent, but for parent 1, they have to be both browns because they need to be able to make a brown with parent 2 in 2 different ways. So they're going to have to always have little b's so that they can mix with little b's, and parent 2 must have a Y to create any kind of yellow eyes. Doesn't matter how many browns there are, yellow
Now this
always
is all
wins.
good and fun, but we've got to get to the bottom of this goat fraud. So you open that drawer, and inside you find a bunch of manila folders. Some are thin, some are bursting. They've got names labeled on the outside, and you can tell from some of the weirder ones they're likely goat names. Inside the folders, there are ownership records, family trees, all the sort of stuff you're looking for. But is there anything on Barbara Christine's new baby goat? Oh, well, right at the front there are a couple of sheets of paper that look quite new, so new they don't even have a folder yet, so maybe, just maybe, they're relevant for you. Looks like this is a bit of the extended family tree that Barbara Christine did not have access to.
I see.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
we can look at that one first. For people at home, you can see that yourselves. You don't need to go too in depth because it's clearly
More goats.
it's a lot of goats and it's only half a family tree.
So we've got Dancer and Lass here, siblings, and then the next generation is Muse 2 and Curly, also siblings, and finally there's Encyclopedia, who also seems to be of the further generation, has no siblings. Ooh.
And you also find a note.
Yes, it says hair length, capital H / lowercase h, short hair equals dominant. And then poledness, i.e. hornlessness, capital P / lowercase p, long horns equals recessive.
A little bit more information about some other traits that a goat might have.
Okay, we're building an idea.
We're building a goat.
We're building a goat from scratch. That's what this is actually about.
Now, I think there was just one last thing that might have gotten overlooked in the flurry of goat excitement earlier. One tiny thing that you did see on the desk.
What was on the desk? A hair?
Oh, was it the hydration and...
Gut health. The gut health.
Oh, yeah. What was that again? Also, on the reminder that mentioned Ernie's haircut, there was another note that said, remember to think about gut health, alertness, gloss, and hydration.
Gut health, alertness, gloss,
Gloss.
hydration.
And hydration.
I see. Okay. Well, it might link to the carton is hydration, maybe.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know,
true.
Pictures on the cabinet. Don't know if it's a stretch, though. Don't know if there's enough things. I'm not sure what the candle's related to. Alertness, maybe?
Gloss?
Is there a rewind button on the remote, or is it just one remote?
There
that just
isn't.
has-
It was just that one button.
What a weird guy.
Strange.
Okay. What could this gut health, alertness, gloss, hydration have to do with anything?
Eggs from chicken?
The food? The food is related to gut health.
That's true.
Maybe we should taste the food again. Is that a good idea?
Just another quick snack. Just another little bite.
You gotta give it another try. So you do that. You try. You put another piece in your mouth. You try to see how it is impacting your hydration and gloss levels as you do. And you know what? As you're doing that, you feel a little silly. There's some nutritional information on the back of the package, and
Yes, of
you know
course.
what? It might maybe have some relevance. Last image, I believe. Well, last real image.
Yes. Again, for people at home, you can see this, but Sullivan is going to explain it in perfect detail to you.
It says, goats will eat anything, but our formula contains essential nutrients to keep their health in top shape. And then it has a bunch of different... well, actually, I'll describe each one, actually. This first one looks like a, sort of a mix between a vase or a trophy, and it says carbs for keen senses. And the second one is a pyramid with a star on the top. Just says H2O. Then another one that looks a bit like a trophy as well, or could be an urn maybe, is calcium for teeth. Another one that looks like a sort of a dog bowl that says vitamin B for strength. This other one here that looks like a trophy on its side but missing a handle. It says protein for muscle. Then there's like a little vasey bowl down the bottom left that says vitamin A for shine. Then it has another little sort of urn vase trophy thing. It says vitamin D for growth. And then finally, I don't know how to describe this shape. It looks a bit like a knife, weirdly.
I had the
handle.
same problem.
And it says fiber for regularity.
Like a rocket.
It's like a sideways one of those fancy glass trophies.
I see.
I see.
3D.
I see. That makes sense.
Okay.
So,
Great. Perfect. We've got gut health. Is that regularity? Alertness is
yeah,
keen
fiber for
senses.
regularity would be nice.
Gloss is shine.
Yes, for sure.
And hydration is H2O. So why don't we go over to the trophy case and find these trophies?
Let's do it.
You eye the trophies, keeping those food pictures in mind. And you know what? Some of those shapes are like dead on resemblant.
Perfect.
So by coincidence, just sheer coincidence and good ordering, you happen to spot the 4 trophies that match these shapes in alphabetical order from their labels. So
Great.
the first one is the Beckford Cup for best coloring, Beckford. The Beckford Cup for best coloring.
Beckford.
Yes,
And which one is that look like? The
one of them. Your choice.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter.
Then you see the Henthry Cup for best eyes, Hentry. The Henthry Cup for best eyes. Then the Night Garden Cup for best hair, and the Pickwick Cup for best horns.
Best horns. Okay. We've got 4 of them. Great. Cool.
Lovely. That's fantastic.
4 things.
So they don't all necessarily line up with what was useful for gut health, but is that now done now because we just found a
Should we learn about the other 8 trophies?
Oh no, there were way more trophies than that. Those were the 4 trophies that seemed relevant to what you've just done. Only a couple more things in the room that you haven't been able to deal with yet.
So the bottom filing cabinet.
Yeah, there's that, and the fancy goat shield.
The goat shield. Remind us what the goat shield looks like again.
I can do that. The goat shield, very pretty. A goat of long hair that alternates between gold and white. Its eyes are deep brown, and it has 2 very small, delicate horns.
Do we have enough here? Do we have enough to gold and white? So where's the thing about hair? Where did that go?
That was
Top cabinet. Hair length. HH.
yeah, pollardness, hornlessness.
So it does have horns.
It's got short horns, yes.
Short horns, so not long horns. So
No.
no. So that means what we've got P longhorn. If longhorns is recessive, short horns is dominant.
Yeah, what you've been told is that long horns is recessive and no horns is dominant.
Dominant. Oh, it's completely nothing. So
So
what?
So
Short
it's a mix of both, like how with the red white.
Yeah, it's the bin note.
It was, of course, it goes to a partial dominance. For example, where red and white genes mix to create pink RW. So then it would be capital P, lowercase p, would mean short.
That would make sense for short horns.
So that's one thing we could put in as a pair to the
Yeah,
thing.
that's 2 letters.
That's 2 letters up. We need 8. We need 4 things. Hair length. We've got color of hair. We've got eye color, deep brown. So we
And
know
the horns, which you just did.
horns. So we know deep brown is BB. Or 2
Little b.
little b.
Little bit.
Hair. We've got short hair is dominant, so it's long hair. So that means what does that mean? There's no dominant short hair, so it's just 2 lowercase h's.
Little h, little h.
Little h, and then gold and white. Do we have a hair color thing, or
Not
do we just assume?
specifically. Yeah, no, I
assume it's
haven't
just
seen
like
anything
eye colour.
specific about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, but this time you definitely have two colors that are both showing up.
Yeah, so is that codominance?
I think that
Codominance?
makes sense. Codominance when you have two dominant things that are both working together.
Oh, yeah. So is it capital G, capital W?
That feels good.
Cool. Now, what is the order of this?
Yeah. How are
The
you going to
order.
order color and eyes and hair and horns?
Oh, the Beckford Cup, Henry Cup, Night Garden Cup, and Pickwick
Oh,
Cup. So it's
very smart.
color. Is that color of
Yep,
hair
then it-
first?
Why is
So,
it
yeah,
color of hair first?
What are you doing there with these cups?
They were in this order. Is that
No,
something we're
that-
doing with the cups?
Oh
'Cause
no,
the
you don't.
order-
You
No,
don't have to
sorry, not
actually like pick
what
them
you
up
do,
and
but
do
I'm saying,
anything
like,
with them.
the order that we
Just
read out those
explain your
cups to
thoughts.
you.
I just said them to you in alphabetical
Oh, I
order.
see.
They're just alphabetical.
Well,
This is
we can-
arbitrary order.
I see.
I see. So we're gonna have to order them by Beckford Cup, Henry Cup, Night
Mhm.
Garden Cup, Pickwick Cup. Well, the pictures on the thing.
On the lock.
Oh,
Where's the
Hen-
lock?
Hen three.
Hen three. There we go.
Pickwick. Yeah,
Pickwick,
lovely.
there.
And then Beckford. Very good.
President Lilly has a little bit of an accent.
It's significant. Beckford. Yes. play foot. Great. That's fantastic. Okay, so yeah, we'll go Henry, which is the eyes, which is B.
Yes.
So lowercase b. Then it's Pickwick, which is horns. So that is that lowercase h?
That was hair length.
Oh, that was hair length.
It was P
So it's
P
P-
P P.
So capital
Yeah,
P-
goats have a
capital
special
P-
word for horns.
Yes.
Big
Nice.
P,
Capital
little
P,
P.
lowercase p. Yeah.
So that's the
Little T.
pickaxe and the candle makes Pickwick. Nice.
Very good. Very good. Night Garden. So hair length. I guess that is.
Yep, and that's night plus carton makes night garden.
Night Garden. Yeah, Night Garden.
Night garden. I did.
Didn't want to draw a garden, did you? You didn't want to bother drawing a garden. It's like, this is going to
I
take
was
too much.
really determined to draw a carton of something, apparently.
This whole room came about because Danny thought, I want to draw a carton. How do I build an escape room around it?
Especially as the German word for garden is Karten.
It's garden.
It's Garten. So it sounds very similar to Karten. So that's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's right on the line.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So that's what
then,
hair is G and W? No, that's length, HH.
Hair is
Mhm.
HH, and then colouring is capital
Beckford.
G. Yeah. That's
Beckford.
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 So
Beckford.
that's capital G,
Yes.
lowercase
Beckford.
W.
I'm here from Johannesburg, and I say we should go big, and then we should go forth.
Yes.
You put all of that into the lock, and remarkably, it unlocks for you. The bottom drawer slides open. You could not feel smarter right now. Again, this drawer, a whole lot of manila folders with goats' names on the covers, too many to count. And right at the front, one narrow, loose piece of paper that doesn't seem to have a folder of its own. Now, this, we could give you the right-hand side of this family tree, but you know what? You're good enough that you can put them all together. So we're going to show you the entire stuck-together family tree. And from here, you have all the information that you need. You need to figure out who is the goat fraud. Which goat brought the terrible, unbearded genes into this family line?
Where on this family tree is the cause of this silly little goat not having a beard?
So the shade means it does have a little black beard.
Yeah, black for Blackbeard, white
Black
for
beard, white
just a
for-
white goat. A terrible white goat.
So
Okay,
must be-
here we go.
Muse, right? Oh, I don't know. Is it Muse? Put it in.
Well, Egbert has a white beard, and that's pretty
Yeah.
bad.
That's pretty
What's
bad.
Egbert doing?
Come on, Egbert.
Come on, Egbert. So
Do better.
So the family tree is correct, though, right? It's
Yes.
not
Yeah.
like it's misleading us.
This-
It's okay.
It's
Yes.
all correct. So
Groucho's obviously also.
yeah, so
dodge.
they inherited the bad genes, but even though their parents didn't show it, and you know what, Sullivan, based on everything that you've learned about how this works, your gut feeling is absolutely
correct.
right. Muse is by far the most suspicious here. Shelby and Ruckus both had the Blackbeards, and all of their children had the Blackbeards, males and females. But as soon as Muse came in, suddenly boys are popping up with white beards, are they? That is the good thing. I gave you all of that information about the different sex-linked genetics that you can show with. It's actually much easier than the normal
Just look at the
kind. You can often get it just through vibes.
Yeah.
So,
Genetics, but with vibes only.
Although I will say that the note in the drawer talks about whether this sort of thing could be X-linked dominant or X-linked recessive or maybe Y-linked. Do you know which one it is?
yeah, worth a look.
Ooh.
So if you look at that draw note, you might be able to find out, looking at this family tree, you might be able to find out whether it's X-linked dominant, X-linked recessive, or
It
Y-linked.
looks like X-linked dominant because it looks like half the males are being, although it also skips a generation. Oh, it can't skip any generation. Okay, so
That's
it's
it,
not
Y-linked,
Y-linked.
yeah.
It's not
So, yeah.
X-linked recessive.
X-linked
Yeah,
dominant absolutely
dominant.
makes sense for this. Great.
We've solved it.
Okay,
Good
you
guess.
now know exactly which goat is responsible. Now you just need to find out who did the fraud. So you search these drawers, you're looking for Muse's ownership records, you get a sense of the organizational system, you find a folder with Muse's name on it, and the inside is empty. There's some paper dust at the bottom. There was something here, and recently it's been removed. Oh, this is suspicious. All of these locks aren't just President Lilly being security conscious. Something is being covered up. Oh, if they've taken these ownership documents away, you've got no chance of finding them. If they're still here somewhere, okay, she probably wanted to destroy them. They're not in the bin. There's no fireplace or shredder. How might President Lilly have disposed of these documents?
Get the goats to eat them. It's in the animal
Oh,
food.
God. There's no
Oh.
time to lose. You race outside. If you're right, if President Lilly is trying to bury this information, this is exactly what a goat enthusiast would do. You break out into the sunshine. You sprint for the trough where some of the goats are lazily munching. You nudge their faces out of the way. You ignore their annoyed bleats at you, and you start digging. There's a scrap of paper. It's small, it's filthy, but it's intact. And look, there's another one. You can't imagine you'll find all of them, but as long as there are enough pieces to form something coherent, you gather up what you can. Some of them are probably already inside the goats. Oh well. You kneel on the ground, you wipe all the food grime off the scraps, and you jigsaw puzzle them back together. And you find it is an ownership record, and it tells you exactly what you need to know. So, the next day, you organize a meeting with Barbara Christine. You come to her this time in her garden, surrounded by her Edward Teach goats and the one little white one. He seems to be being kept separated from the others, like his genetic difference could spoil them.
Well, you found something? Who was it? Who owned the goat who tainted my bloodline?
You clear your throat, and you take out the ownership document. You taped it back together properly last night. The owner was Barbara Christine Sr.
Senior?
See?
My mother?
Yes. It turns out that President Lilly was hiding the records to save Barbara from her own family shame. Her mother, a goat swindler. You don't actually know how big a scandal this is in the livestock world, but surely it's not good, and Barbara's expression confirms that.
Yes, well,
She fumbles about a little bit numbly. She reaches for her phone.
I suppose I'll arrange to send your payment through. This wasn't what I expected, but, well, you did your job. I don't suppose... Is there anything else I can offer you in exchange for your silence on the matter?
You consider. You consider some more. You consider for just a bit longer so she thinks you're actually grappling with a decision. You know exactly what you're going to ask for. And then 30 minutes later, you walk away with a little white goat in your arms. And you have completed the room.
Congratulations.
Hey, we did it.
Fantastic. I can't believe we did it.
Thanks for listening to Escape This Podcast. Stay tuned for next week's episode where we discuss the escape room we just did with the guest we just had. This podcast is kept afloat by crowdfunding, so if you enjoy the show, why not support it on Patreon? There's weekly bonus audio for our $5 donors, monthly videos for our $10 donors, monthly trivia for our $20 donors, and anyone at any level can appear as an NPC in one of the rooms that Danny designs. And thanks again for listening.